This is Frank Islam, Chairman and CEO of FY Investment Group and your host of Washington Current Review, where we interview leading voices from business and politics that impact you, the viewer. Today, our guest is Harvinder Kaur. She has written many poems and stories, and this is her book. Welcome to our show, Mrs. Kaur.
Thank
I appreciate you coming by. Please tell us something about yourself and your background.
Thank you, sir, inviting me.
You're most welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Yeah, I am from India, from Delhi.
Yes.
I did my post-graduation from Delhi University, MA Literature, Hindi Literature.
Okay.
Then after marriage, I came outside from the country.
Okay.
And they are in Gulf country.
Okay.
Bahrain, then Doha, Qatar. And then came here. Last 12 years I am here in USA.
So how did you get into this writing the books? What's the inspiration behind this book that you wrote? And what's the name of the book?
The name is Yadon Ki Saheli.
Yadon Ki Saheli. This is the book.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. I hope the audience will have an opportunity to buy it and read it.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this book.
Yeah, inspiration behind this book is my mother. When I came here in 1998 and from India, from Gulf country, then very far off from my mother, and after 6-7 months I lost my mother and I couldn't see the face. Then I came back here sitting alone in Pennsylvania on the 3rd floor, and children were in school and colleges.
Yes.
And my husband was that time in Gulf country.
So
sitting alone, no friend here, no one here to talk, to share anything, just sitting and seeing outside the hills, the trees, the snow, and that time, whatever the tears coming from that time from the eyes, and just the pen was on the
so
paper.
that's inspired you to write the book?
Yeah.
So it came from your heart?
Yeah, everything is from heart.
Very good.
I didn't know what is there, whatever it was written that time, I don't know, but it was simply I wrote something, whatever comes, that's in my heart.
Good. Why is it called Yadon Ki Saheli?
Yes.
And what does that mean in English? Obviously, my Hindi or Urdu is not very good. So explain to us a little bit why it is called and what is the translation in English?
Yeah, Yadon Ki Saheli. Yade means memories, all memories there. And
memories of your parents?
Yeah.
And memories of your country that you were born?
And Saheli means friend. Saheli means friend. When no one is here, no friend is here, where I can, that time I couldn't share anything, all sorrows and whatever the emotions in my mind everywhere. So that time only the memories that kept me busy and passed the time with all my tough time.
Sure.
So that is, I just like friends, you share everything. You share all feelings. So I felt that time these memories are my friends. So the name of my book is Yadon Ki Saheli.
Very well said. So what's your favorite poem in the book? Can you recite that? 'Cause I probably wouldn't understand, but the audience will be able to engage you and understand a little bit what you have to say.
Yeah, my favorite, I have so many. But
I'm sure you do.
But my favorite is Khidki ke paas.
Khidki ke paas. That's close to the window?
Yeah, close the window.
Well, I'm doing very well here.
Yeah. So that is Khidki ke paas. Because that time I was sitting there near the window and seeing outside. खिड़की के पास बैठी देख रही थी पहाड़ियों को, हरी भरी ऊंची नीची पहाड़ियाँ, शांत एकदम शांत। मैंने देखते ही देखते पहाड़ी पार की और फिर दूसरी ओर कुछ और पहाड़ियाँ पार की। मैंने देखते ही देखते पहाड़ी पार की और फिर दूसरी ओर कुछ और पहाड़ियाँ पार की और फिर लंबे लंबे पेड़ों के बीच में से गुजरती चल दी आगे। फिर कुछ शहर, कुछ सड़कें पार की, फिर कुछ समुंदर पार किए। पता ही न चला कब मैं उस छोटे से शहर में पहुंच गई जहां मेरा अपना प्यारा घर था। गलियों में खेलते बच्चे देखे, कुछ जाने पहचाने से लोग मिले, फिर चल दी आगे। फिर गाय भैंसों को चराती, सिर पर घास की गठरी उठाए जाती हुई औरतें देखी। फिर खुले खुले बाग बगीचे और हरे भरे मैदान। फिर कुछ और आगे निकल गई। फिर दूर अपना घर दिखाई दिया, नीम का पेड़ और खुला सा कोठी का आंगन। फिर आंगन में बिछी मंजी पर बैठी माँ को देखा, सरसों के साग को हौले हौले हाथों से बारीक बारीक काटती हुई। प्यार से पड़ोसन आंटी का से बातें करते देखा। मैंने जैसे ही अंदर कदम रखा, खुशी से भर आई आंखों की चमक देखी। जैसे ही माँ को मिलने के लिए हाथ बढ़ाया, क्या हुआ क्या हुआ पता ही ना चला, अपने आप को खिड़की के पास बैठे पाया।
Sounds pretty good to me.
Thank you.
So what's the essence of this poetry that recited so wonderfully? Tell me a little bit about what's the essence of the whole thing is.
Yeah, it was just sitting there and writing, and then all memories in front of my eyes, and just seeing outside and just thinking, just I am going that time forward towards my own country, own place, where my home, my mother was sitting there in the courtyard of the house, and just sitting the country, just feeling that, and then suddenly, oh, I am here.
Sure.
It was only in my memories.
Very well. So obviously you love your mom.
I love
dearly,
so much. That is only.
And you care about her.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what gave you the inspiration to write this wonderful poetry.
Thank you.
And hopefully that legacy will live in bright lights and dark shadows, and those shadows will be everywhere.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to write this book?
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice book, and it got a lot of pages in it. So how long did it take you?
Yeah, actually within 5-6 months I completed most of the poems. There are 35 poems, and most of the poems completed 5-6 months, and with at least 2 years completed everything. But last year, when this book published 2010 October, so 4 poems, last 4 within there are 4 poems I wrote that time only.
Mm-hmm.
So
is there any message behind each of the poems?
Yeah.
What's the theme?
Yeah, it is something for the mothers, something for the motherland.
Sure.
And theme is the mother is everything for everybody, everywhere. Everywhere. So that is we should care, and whatever we can do, we have to do that.
Sure. No question about it.
For the country, for the mother, for everybody.
Right. I totally agree with you what you just said. So the language, as I understand, is very simple.
Yeah.
Was it intentional that the language was simple here?
Yes. Yeah. Intentionally, I wrote it very
so
simple.
that everyone should be able to understand it and relate to it.
Related, because these days everywhere tension, stress, and lot of work, and everybody is busy. Nobody has time to see the tough things to just, and Hindi nobody wants to read and write at all.
Well, I'm
even
sure
my children also. Even my children also.
Well, what about the people back in India?
No, but everywhere also.
Oh, is that right?
English is everywhere. And but the simple language in Hindi, language, because we are Indian.
Sure.
Our language is Hindi.
Sure.
And the simple language means we are just talking.
Sure.
Just talking. Everything is written just like we are talking with each other. Not any, and everybody, not very literate, even everyone can read it, everyone can understand it.
Sure.
Nothing.
So it's a simple but eloquent, elegant,
yeah,
and engaging.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
And you are right. And it is close to everybody.
It's
because
close to
the
everyone.
feelings, whatever the feelings there, everyone have the same feelings.
So where they can buy this book from?
Yeah, from my website.
So what's it? Tell me about your website.
Website www.nri.
www.nri.
Writer.com.
Writer.com.
nriwriter.com.
Okay, niwriters.com. So people can buy
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And how much it cost?
Cost is $10.
$10.
$10 and plus $2-3 for the shipping.
For the shipping.
Yeah.
So it is on Amazon? It's not on Amazon.
No.
You have to go to the web page to buy it.
Yeah, it's very simple procedure. Yeah.
So how many books have you sold it so
No.
far in the United States as well as in other part of the world and in India?
Yeah, India, actually this is only this year I published this book, and first whatever my nearest and dearest in India and here, I gave the book.
You
just
gave them a free?
Yeah.
Okay.
First book, and after that now it is available everywhere. You can everyone can get it.
So can you recoup your publishing costs as well as the publicity cost, because it costs you a lot of money to
Yeah.
write this book?
Yeah.
So were you able to get any money out of the deal yet so far?
No,
Okay, good.
but hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully you will. Very good. So what you're going to be working on next?
Next.
And when that will be published, is it going to be another poetry?
Yeah, no, that will be next year. Hope collection of short stories.
Collection of
A book
short story.
Collection of short stories.
What kind of a story can
The
you?
name will be कुछ सांसें कुछ बातें.
कुछ बातें.
कुछ सांसें कुछ बातें.
And what does that means?
Something from some breeze, some talks from the heart.
Mm-hmm. That really sounds really good.
Yeah.
So when this will be published, how long it will take, and when that will be available? Do you have sort of a schedule? Yes, Mrs. Kaur?
Yeah, actually I am working on it. 50% work is already finished.
Oh, is that right?
And yeah, and it hopefully within a year it will be there.
It will be there in about a year.
Yeah.
And how many pages will be?
That will be more.
More?
Because yeah, this
So
is the,
what will be the message of that book that you're talking about? Is still in your head yet, and you still
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
form
it's-
the ideas in your mind?
yeah, I have the ideas from mine, and each story in that book will give somehow some messages. Each story, different types of stories related to life, related to society, related to duties, everything, and it will definitely give some message.
So is this your full-time job, Mrs. Kaur? Besides being a housewife,
yeah.
besides being taking care of your children and your husband, cooking and all those things that all the women do.
Yeah, now I'm actually free. Children are
Free?
grown up with, yeah, they are grown-up children. They have their own life, and I'm sitting and writing it now. And because it was in the beginning, I wrote before marriage, when just school time I started writing.
Sure.
But after now, I'm free.
So what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind when we have a very short time on this planet of Earth? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
Like?
A legacy. What sort of a legacy do you want to leave behind? I know you have written the books, and you're trying to engage the people, number one. Number two, it is written in the memory of your parents or your mother especially. So when you're gone from this planet of Earth, you and I both will be gone sooner or later. So what sort of legacy do you want to leave behind? How would people remember Mrs. Kaur?
Because here in this book, there are something for motherland also.
Sure.
And some general things also.
Okay.
That everything is related to everybody.
Related to
there is, we have to love our country. Wherever we go, we will be on the, maybe we'll get everything in the world, everywhere. Sure. But we should remember all the things where we
remember the good things.
Yeah, all the time. And here, everywhere we meet some new peoples everywhere, and all are good. So there is a mess, like you have to love everybody. You have to respect everybody.
So what you're really saying, if you don't give a dignity, respect to others, and therefore people will not give you the dignity and respect. Am I correct? Is that what your motto is, mantra?
Yeah, actually, I think first we have to give everything.
Sure.
Then only we can get it.
Sure.
So everyone have to do from yourself first.
Sure. So what's coming after you publish this book? It'll be about a year. So do you have anything else in mind after this?
Yeah, the next books.
Well, after that?
Yeah.
So that'll be about a year before it'll be published?
Yeah, definitely.
And then what are you going to do after that? You're still young?
I'll write because
you'll write some more
25 years I didn't write anything. Before that I was writing.
This is your passion.
Yeah,
and you're committed.
After a long time, I got the time and I can get it.
Okay.
I have to write it. Whatever I think there is one poem in this book also, कि वक्त बहुत कम बचा है और I have to do a lot of work.
Sure,
Time is
sure.
very less for me because I am in the this stage, this time on the evening time.
Sure.
So
So
I
this
am-
is when you write your book, in the evening, in the night, when
Yeah.
when the kids go to sleep.
Yeah, means I say in the I think I can write whenever I get time.
Sure, sure.
So no problem.
Sure, sure. What kind of, how do you feel being an immigrant in this country coming from India? Do you like this country? What do you think of this?
Actually, everything is here very good.
Right.
It's good, but I think everyone
Yes.
when first time came here,
Right, right, right.
everyone have the feeling what I felt it.
Sure. What did you feel, Mrs.
I
Kaur?
felt it. It is we are far away from our nearest and
Sure,
dearest.
sure.
All family members. Small happiness or whatever
Sure.
the things we are missing here.
Yes.
Maybe we can buy anything from the outside, but we cannot buy the little happiness from whatever we are getting in our home
Sure.
country.
Well, thank you very much for coming to our show, and appreciated talking with you, and good luck to you, and as you undertake this new and solemn journey. My good wishes are to you.
It's my
And
pleasure.
thank you.
It's my pleasure.
That is our show. Thank you for watching. This is Frank Islam wishing you a great week.